And I guess the question that I've got is, do shopping malls have a future? We all know that the impact of COVID-19 had a huge impact on retailers, both large and small, and the struggle continues as higher wages, e-commerce, and a bevy of workers just want to stay home or they want to try new careers. In fact, in Tuesday's New Yorker magazine, there's a must-read column. Why are so many knowledge workers quitting? Newport, the columnist, shares his firsthand account of a friend of his who received a call from an executive client last spring, beginning of the pandemic, who was looking for help to understand why he was losing so many of his employees. His friend, Brad Stulberg, an executive coach, had already started writing a book pre-pandemic titled The Practice of Groundedness, which Newport writes, argues for a values-based approach for defining and pursuing success. The top line is that he says the pandemic did not create obstacles to their work, but it nudged them to rethink the role of work in their lives altogether. Many, he says, are embracing career downsizing, voluntarily reducing their work areas to focus and emphasize other aspects of their lives. What does this have to do with retail? Everything. A decade or so ago, we consumers turned to Amazon and other e-commerce retailers. Major retailers closed over 12,000 stores in 2020 after a pre-pandemic and devastating 2019 when more than 9,300 stores closed. UBS, the financial services company, predicts that there will be about 80,000 more stores, 9% of the nation's total, that will close over the next 5 years as e-commerce sales continue to grow. More than 60 major retailers have filed for bankruptcy or closed stores. Brooks Brothers, J. Crew, Guitar Center, Pier 1, Sears, Lucky Brand, Forever 21, Circuit City, Payless, Toys R Us, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Victoria's Secret, to name just a few, but the list goes on. And although Amazon reports an inventory of over 12 million items across all of its categories, department stores are broken. We don't want that kind of assortment in a store anymore. It's just a format that doesn't work anymore, said Chris Cooper, an analyst at CFRA Research. People don't want to wade through a 4-story megastore to find a couple of items. Roughly 40% of the nation's department stores have closed since 2016. And when it comes to malls, Coresight Research estimates that a quarter of the remaining 1,000 malls will close over the next 3 to 5 years. You know that Oreo store that Sally was talking about? Well, it is located in East Rutherford, as she said. This mall cost $5 billion to build. It's called the American Dream and was opened in 2019. And as Sally said, it has an indoor ski slope, a water park, a roller coaster, and it was hyped as the future of retail. Now, not so much, as 3 of its retail anchors, Barney's, Lord & Taylor, and Century 21, all went out of business during the pandemic. Kurt Hagen, an executive with mall owner 555, told The Week, it would have been much better if American Dream had burned down or a hurricane had hit it. So what's going to happen to what was once a viable, thriving community center, that shopping mall? Well, according to a Coresight Research analyst, Amazon turned some 25 shopping malls into distribution warehouses between 2016 and 2019. And over the past 8 months, Amazon has begun setting up distribution centers in more former malls in Baton Rouge, Knoxville, and Worcester, Massachusetts. Perhaps locations for future Amazon Fresh stores as well?